Hola guys, Ogranit here and we are starting a new series. We finished the unpopular opinion series. It was quite popular. A lot of people liked it and yeah, since I do not sleep on the job, I decided to, work on another series, and this series is called the Hot Take versus Reality series. So basically what this entails is the hot take are the popular opinions or the popular beliefs that people have around knitting and crochet industry, and the reality is what is actually real on the ground. So this may be positive or negative, but basically I'm just trying to educate us all on the hot takes that are around the crochet and knit industry and the reality. For example, hot take number one is crochet is slow fashion, so it can't be trendy. Crochet is slow fashion, so it can't be trendy. This is the belief around the knitting and crochet world. A lot of outsiders looking in, they look and be like, crochet is slow fashion. How long are you gonna make it? Guys, just the other day, yarn art. Enida is a lady I've tested work for before. I've tested a pattern for her before, and I'll put up a picture here of what I made of her designs. Recently, she just showcased her pieces on New York swimwear, and her pieces are selling out like crazy. Everyone wants to wear her pieces. Does that sound like trendy? Does that sound like trendy? And it's 100% handmade, slow fashion, guys. Slow fashion does not necessarily mean it can't be trendy, it can't be popular. People won't want to, wear and, have them. But guys, it is very trendy. All over the place, New York Fashion Week, Lagos Fashion Week, Nairobi Fashion Week, crochet pieces are being showcased, and they're being bought, and uh, they're being like showcased in the level of trendy fashion wear, yeah, in the level of high fashion, in the level of high bigger designers and all that. So the reality in the ground is that slow fashion is also trendy. Crochet and knit pieces are being sold out here. They are very popular, and everyone wants to wear ruffle hats nowadays. Everyone wants to wear shrugs. Everyone wants to wear. The other day I was at the shop and I was waiting for a student of mine to come, and two ladies walked in. Both of them were wearing shrugs, and I was so shocked to find that one of them was a mom and the other was a daughter. So the daughter crochets and she made a shrug for the mom. Guys, if a 40 or 50 something year old can style a shrug, what else screams trendy than that? Yeah, so crochet and knitting is actually very trendy. Yeah. Crochet pieces are headlining fashion weeks across New York, Paris, and Lagos. Limited edition handmade drops often sell out instantly, proving demand. Yeah. So considering that slow fashion and handmade pieces take time to make, this really works a lot better on handmade stuff compared to machine made stuff. Because if I'm doing a drop, for example, I'm selling my 40,000 shilling cardigans, and they're only 5, and I say they're only 5. So a lot of people will scram to buy them, and they will, sell out quicker, because handmade pieces are more like exclusive, and they are more not just available anywhere. And chances are, after I do that collection, I'm never gonna do that collection again. Even if I try to do it, the vibe, the energy that was present when I was doing it may not be present when I'm doing it the second time. Therefore, you will not get the same piece, because the energy is different, the psyche is different. Even the lot number of the yarn might have been sold out or cancelled, because what happens with yarn manufacturing is, when I dye yarn, the dye and the temperatures and the conditions and the hands that are working with that dye are always different each time. So if, say, Roslyn was the one in charge of the dyeing process this time, it was in August, or it was in March, very sunny, or January, very sunny, and the assistant on the day was Sijui Rose and Jerry. And while they were helping, this is how they did it and stuff like that. They did it at 10 a.m. That piece that was being dyed, or that yarn that has been dyed, it will be sold, the lot number will be placed aside. But if in September you want to recreate the same color, and the dyer in charge is now Nixon, and the assistants are Sijui who and who, and it is during a cold season, the temperatures are a bit this way, or the AC had to be put on, the dye will come out different. Like, conditions have to be exactly the same for you to achieve the exact same color. And rarely does this happen, because usually things are different. Like, it may be hot yesterday and it's hot today, but the hotness of yesterday is not as hot as today. You get it? So even if I try to redo that collection, the yarn shade will definitely be different. So let's just say you'll never get the exact same thing again. So if you miss buying it, it's like that. You'll have to wait for something else or something different. Yeah. Slow fashion is becoming the new luxury, and crochet and knitting is right at the center, guys. I have said this over and over and over and over again. Slow fashion, crochet and knitting is definitely luxury. Why? Because number one, time it takes. Number two, the resources it takes. Number three, how much it takes from the maker. Number four, the maker is one with the item. I'm literally selling part of me. That has to be luxury. If that's not luxury, I don't know what is. But luxury, that's why prices of the crochet items and the knitted items are very high. And if you don't know that crochet and knitting is luxury, then don't buy it. Go to LC Waikiki, go to Mr. Price, go to these boutiques, buy an outfit there. But if you want handmade crochet pieces, they are luxury. You have to be ready to pay for them. That is the hot take today. Bye.